Here we are with the first edition of Smart Money Choices for 2015. A little bit slow off the mark, but we're up and running now. I hope you like the new intro. Now, budgeting. I don't mean everyone sucks at budgeting, but I think most people do. The problem is I don't think our brains are really wired for it. And what I mean by that is that we get this little motivation to start with, much like you do with a diet often, that gets us to get excited about it, or we sit down and think, yeah, I really want to get on top of my finances. But before long, it becomes very difficult to get home after a long day at work and sit down and say, am I on track? What's happening with the budget? Now, one of the issues really with it is the trade-off between short-term and long-term. So the idea of budgeting is really about trying to stick to a plan to get you to your long-term goals. Now, when you're looking at buying the new piece of furniture or the latest iPhone or iPad, it's really hard mentally to get your head around saying, well, I'm not going to accept that short-term gratification because I know in 25 years' time, I want to have a better retirement. So I've got two ideas that can help you with trying to overcome the problems with budgets. Firstly is automation. Now that's really about saying, let's put some mechanisms in place to make sure you don't have to think about it. You don't have to put a budget in place. Now, the reason you're putting more money into super now than you were a few years ago is because there were automatic increases to the super guarantee levy. Now, you can implement the same kind of idea around your mortgage, put some extra repayments in, around savings or an investment, have an automatic monthly increasing amount that goes across to those, or do it with your superannuation as well. Every time you get a pay rise, you're automatically organised with your HR department that some of that's going to go into extra salary sacrifice. And the second idea is around using some of the apps that are around these days, like Pocketbook, Moneysoft, or any from your online banking. They're going to help you and motivate you and keep you on track. If you've used any of the fitness apps that are around, these ones are going to work in much the same way, but for your finances. Now, you can check some links to the pages that I've mentioned below, or click on the subscribe button and you'll make sure you won't miss another episode of Smart Money Choices.